everybody. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people. Featuring, as always, the Gentleman Society of Podcasting. Myself, Harvey.
I'm not your buddy, friend. He's not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. He's not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend.
Craig.
Okay, I was going to say where this is going.
Gotta wait for it. Gotta wait for it.
My heterosexual life mate, Dave.
Hello, all.
Oh my God! You killed a hooker!
That is wrong.
That's only happened 3 times in his life.
No, I never
exactly.
killed the
That we
hooker.
know.
The
Fair.
hooker passed away
Right,
unexpectedly.
That's right. And the ever-loving, ever-random AJ.
You're not my supervisor!
How many times have you heard that? Yeah.
Especially when I go to McDonald's and they yell at people.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
An honorary member of the Gentle Peoples of Society.
Wait.
Wow, we smoked way too much before we started
You
this thing.
smoked way too much.
Sure did.
I did nothing but breathe
The lovely
oxygen.
Krista.
Hello.
Nice lady!
Is that nice lady?
Nice lady.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Doing a thing.
Tried to
Welcome
find-
Thank
tried
you
to
very
find Jerry
much.
Lewis.
to our fun corner of the internet.
Yeah, I'm excited to be
That's
here.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes. And we have brought you on because we are going to talk about something. We actually haven't talked about this on our show yet. And that is the topic of dating. But more importantly, how fucked up dating is in 2024.
And Dave and I are here to understand how fucked
Yeah.
up it is in 2024 because we probably stopped.
You're both married,
Dating.
right?
Yeah.
It'll make
yeah.
you want to stay married.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean I do want to stay married currently, so
I do as well.
It will make you want to stay married. If you have found the right person and it's working,
Keep it going.
doing it.
You know?
Oh, I
doing
remember.
it.
Bend the knee, just for fuck's sakes, bend the knee. So yeah, I thought we'd talk about some of the interesting things. So maybe, I guess we'll do a little history. Like I remember what it was like dating, because I was married for roughly a decade, and so beforehand it was a very different experience dating versus now. So
Really, was it that long? Holy crap!
yeah,
I didn't
time,
think it was- yeah,
time,
shit, time flies, man.
time's fuckery like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So AJ, you have a history of dating you want to talk about before you were married?
Oh yeah, I was a whore. No, I'm just
Yeah, well, we know that.
kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. How far back do we want to go?
I mean, let's go back to middle school.
I was
bud.
gonna say I dated girls in like middle school and high school and stuff.
Sure. Well, you don't have
When
to go
I
for
was
it.
in middle school and high school as well.
We're not looking for masterpiece theater here. Have you?
But yes, I have a history of dating some ladies.
Sure.
I wouldn't say an extensive history,
Collection?
but probably
Yeah.
more than Dave.
Oh, wow. We're
Wow.
starting this.
Shots
Let me
fired
see how
already.
many ones.
Come on, it's a valid shot. But
It
yes,
is. Okay.
so
So, a bevy. A bevy of women.
don't say bevy. You know how I hate that word.
Because that was girl number 2, bevy.
Oh, here we
Yeah.
go.
No,
All right.
no.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've been successful at times up until my marriage.
At times,
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I steadily dated, I would say, for the most part, throughout my life, whenever I felt like it.
no, yeah, that's usually.
Yeah, but now, but that's not the. That's definitely not the case for today. That's not dating today, at
No.
least from my perspective. Exactly.
Well, I remember doing like when they had the like what was it, Lava Life. It was like,
Oh,
it was
right.
like the one,
Yeah.
and then
Online.
and then
was that online or was that on the phone?
No, that was I did it online
Okay.
because I don't think it was like 15 or 16 or some silly thing,
Right.
right? And
Oh, wow.
maybe older. Was it after my girlfriend in high school? I can't remember. But then the Plenty of Fish,
Right.
right?
Which I think is still around.
yeah.
I think they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you'll need to explain this. Plenty of fish.
Oh, see, Dave's
Yeah.
even.
That one-
Exactly what you think it is.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well,
It's like MySpace for dating.
sort of. Yeah.
At least when I was on it, it was like it looked like it was kind of set up like almost the same as MySpace in a way.
Oh, okay. People just kind of randomly sharing random things, and you have little side chats and things of this
Kinda,
nature.
yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Okay. So it's like the old calling lines back in the 90s then, where you would call them up.
Little
Essentially,
bit.
or
No,
it'd
no.
be more like the personal
You-
ads.
The dating lines. No. I have a wonderful story of a lovely teenage girl that I was dating at the time. We were solid. We were together. She was my first solid. But either way, Her and her friend would call one of those dating sites where the women can call in for free, but the men had to pay to stay on the line.
Okay.
And and there was this thing that was done once, or so I was told.
Talk about
Because
bullshit.
men will pay to stay on.
Yeah,
It's not our fault, okay? God.
Women would be like,
that
"Ah,
was just
click."
it. Yeah. And so what they would do, because they apparently they would do, not them necessarily, but people related to them would do, is they would call these things, talk to the men, say, come on by, and we'll have a chat. And what they would do is send it to the neighbor like 3 doors down, and they go outside and have a smoke to watch.
Oh my God.
So they would
That's
go hook this
evil.
poor guy that had to pay to join the
no.
join the phone share line.
That's worse than ordering a pizza to somebody.
That's
Yeah,
yeah,
it
that's
was
evil.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember
people
seeing,
scamming people.
I remember seeing those commercials like the party lines.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, call the party
I remember
line.
watching those after hours for
Right?
long periods of time.
In between episodes of Cheers.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
For sure. So, Dave, your dating experience was that party line? Or was it?
No, I would never been able to have done it. My dating in my entire life has always been funny, as we were already joking about. Like before Shan and I started dating, like I really dated one, but I did have dates with 3 others.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one girl I was dating with for quite a while from my old perspective. And then I had 2 wonderful random dates with people I decided I was going to ask them out, and they said yes.
Yeah.
Which I only ever did as a teenager. And if Shan ever realizes how much better she can do, I don't think I can pull it off today. Walk down the street and just, hey, how you doing? You want to trade numbers?
You can't do that anymore.
Well, there's that challenge too. Yeah.
That's right.
You get slapped with a harassment suit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. See, you tricked her into marrying your high school sweetheart. Good job. Good
Well,
job.
yeah, but that not so much with phone numbers. That was the whole other relationship.
Right, yeah,
So
for
we did have the old school, high school, chat on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. One thing I will say though is that at least from my perspective in high school, it was thankfully we saw each other a lot more, so you didn't have to do the phone thing terribly too much.
Right. Yeah. So close by.
Yeah.
Krista, how about you?
My dating growing up was meeting people through high school friends or friends of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now, like since my divorce, it's all online.
It's all online. Yeah.
There's no other. I mean, you can meet people you work with, but you don't really want it. We've seen how that
Yeah.
can turn out with people, right? There's
Oh, yeah.
lots of good stories.
Almost always turns messy. Almost
Pretty
always,
much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ended up stuck in St. Thomas for a few years because of that. Yay.
That's right. Can append you.
Yep.
Transfer?
Yep. No, I was dating this is when Chris and I met.
Mm-hmm.
I met a girl. We met at Sykes, the
A real fine call
phone
center.
call center. There, thank you.
Yeah.
Call center place. And yeah, I met a girl there and I started dating her. And then I was living this was after my divorce, and I was living in a basement on 2nd Street, and the guy who owned the house was was going to rent it out to a whole family. And then I was out of there, so I ended up moving to St. Thomas with her and her family.
Oh.
And ended up there, and things went south, and I kind of felt stuck, right? I
You're
was like,
stuck.
well, what
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah,
am I
yeah.
going to do now?
Yeah.
But I mean, I found a cheap apartment. So
Nice.
In St. Thomas.
in St.
In St.
Thomas.
Thomas.
It was a pretty iffy building, but
Yeah.
But
I mean,
inexpensive.
$500 a month for an apartment. That's not bad.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's
Especially
what-
now, yeah.
Yeah.
My son's paying 6 something just for a room.
Yowza.
Just for the room.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, he has access to the rest of the house. But
Yeah, I know.
They pay based on room now,
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Or it's like
So-
$1,700 a month for like what you would have.
Right.
If not more for what you would have, actually.
Sure.
For take one of those bedrooms away.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like $1,700 a month. That's not what we're talking about.
No, probably not it. No. Although that, I mean, that was going dating.
I mean, it could,
It
I guess.
Yeah. So
Well, I can't say this because I obviously don't date, but I always remember seeing the joke or hearing it maybe around, so that's the reason why we have equal payment nowadays. We got to share the bill. It's so fucking expensive.
it's so true. Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
We're just trying to be open and say, yes, we want you to participate in the bill. Really, it's like, oh my God, I got no money.
That's why I was like, you just want to go on a coffee date? Let's just do
Yeah.
that.
That's one thing I
No,
know.
let's just walk in the park.
That's one thing I rarely did when I went on dates.
What?
It was 8.
8.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not a big go for dinner kind
Yeah.
of, I don't know.
What do you do?
Feel self-conscious about eating in front of somebody I don't know.
Oh.
Or them
Yeah,
having some
totally.
sort of weird eating quirk
Okay.
that would just kind of turn me off right away.
Got
Whereas that, and then you can't really get past that to know the person. Right?
So what's your go-to move for a first date?
Coffee
Coffee.
or walk through the park.
You're not
or-
worried about like spilling coffee all over yourself or something?
No, not as much.
Okay.
Not as much.
All right.
I don't do cappuccino. Then I want to do milk
Yeah,
mustache.
no, that's
no.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
No. You gotta look cool.
Well, that's why you don't go for ice cream either. What if they eat ice cream like a 6-year-old and ice cream all over their
Yeah,
face?
good
That's just
point.
weird.
That is true.
And
The
they're
fact
like,
that
"Oh,
you
could've
brought
been a-
all
you
these
could've
up
been a
is
re-
not weird at all.
You could have been a really nice girl, and no, you have ice cream all over your face, so I can't get past that. I mean, I probably could have got past it after knowing they were a nice person, or no. So yeah, no eating.
I don't think
That's
I've ever
like
gotten
a
to the
rule.
point where I've gone for a nice ice cream date or a nice walk in the park.
Really? What?
It's hard to meet somebody
Yeah.
and want to go and like
Do stuff.
do stuff.
Yeah.
And you don't know you really don't know who you're meeting anymore. Like at least in, high school and college, it was like somebody always knew that person.
Yeah.
But now when you meet somebody online, it's literally like
Oh,
Yeah,
Brad,
Yeah.
who's 42 from London. It's like, wow,
yeah.
and I mean,
Yeah.
their picture doesn't necessarily mean
That's who they are.
That's a
Right.
big thing too, right? The whole catfishing. Getting
I met a
catfished.
gentleman I like to refer to as Pantyhose Pete.
Oh,
okay.
We need a
story.
Okay,
we need a
continue.
story.
Continue.
You could tell from his profile, like his dating picture. You know what? I've always gone on the Facebook dating app because it's free.
Okay.
100% free. All the other ones, they try and get you, and I'm too cheap.
Yeah.
So you could tell from his profile picture, it was a stock picture. So I sent him a message and was like, just started chatting with him and said, it's kind of obvious that isn't your picture. And he's like, you know what? It's not. I'm married. My wife knows I'm on the app. I agreed that I wouldn't show my real face. And she agreed it would be okay for me to be on the app. And I was like, okay.
But how does that?
What a great
work?
story.
How does that
Continue.
work in the end, though? I guess
Yeah,
is- would be my.
continue.
Well, and
the
that's
story.
where I was like, interesting. So I don't think I ever we didn't really ever get into any extreme conversations, like explicit, but he confessed that he liked to wear pantyhose. He's like, I like to wear nylons. I like the sensation of it.
What?
And I'm
What?
like,
So he was autistic. It
okay,
was a
good for
sensory
you.
thing.
Like,
I've never put them on. Maybe it is nice.
right? And he's like, my wife is sick of it and doesn't want it. Like, she doesn't want to do it anymore. So she basically said to him, and like I said, if you can make your marriage work,
You just have
So-
so many
You turned into
scenarios.
a counselor? What the fuck?
well, no, I felt like I didn't feel any sort of connection with him. I just was
Don't
extremely nosy.
Oh,
Okay,
I
okay.
see,
Right.
see.
So and so he did send me a couple pictures,
Of
which
course.
I deleted. But it wasn't until I was going on a business trip and I told him, like, I was getting onto a flight, and he's like, would you consider taking pictures of the stewardesses?
No.
Oh.
way.
And I'm like, delete, we're done.
Oh my
Like
God.
that. Wow.
But he would never say anything more than he just liked the sensation. Because I'm like, did something happen in your past? And he's like, no, he's like, it's just a total turn on for me. And I'm
No.
like, all right,
Wow.
not going to meet you for ice cream.
Rocky Horror
I mean,
Picture Show.
I get,
That's where it came
I
from.
get the sensation of feeling it on my wife's leg if she's
Sure.
wearing a stocking or something. So,
100%.
nice and smooth
Yeah.
and soft
Yeah.
and sexy and yay.
Yeah.
But
Still better off.
No.
But moving on.
No.
But for all we know, that feeling, which we all know and understand, what if that goes all the way across both your legs just by wearing them?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you, sir, are going to have to test this
Test
theory
it out.
for us.
Yes.
You know what? Next time
We're
we're
gonna
videoing,
need,
I'll wear them and we can show them off to boot.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna need Yoga Pants Dave here or something.
Oh, yeah. Even the picture of
We're
my
not,
head.
we're
oh,
not
yeah.
trying to lift his buttocks.
Oh.
We're just trying to show his leggies
Oh,
off.
thank you, AJ.
Yeah, his butt's high enough. He doesn't
Yeah, it
need
is.
Any higher. Yeah.
He can reach his wallet like this.
That's true.
Oh, nice play.
BBL's doing wonders for him.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But-
Well, that's,
so that's-
a wild story.
Yeah.
I did like that
He
one.
was a nice guy, like a really
Such
nice guy.
Yeah.
Such a nice guy. I think you have to be when that's your
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
like, when
exactly.
you can't be a raging asshole.
Well, then it's maybe going to be a movie about that, right?
That's right. Yeah.
I'm thinking the guy from Silence of the Lambs.
That is not Pennyhouse
the
Pete.
nicest guy.
It's cocaine Pennyhouse Pete or something. You know, it's like.
I have to admit, if Shannon ever figures out she can do better, that's why I don't think I could ever do the online thing. I'd try to go and
hard.
date. I would try to go out to like bars. There has to be somewhere.
Even that's like, yeah. I mean, I'm also not the most gung ho, like confident kind of guy to walk up to girls, so I felt it was kind of easier to ease it that way. But
Get creepy on the keyboard.
No, it's just
I don't know work. I'll send her pictures of my dick.
yeah. You were supposed to do that.
Oh, I got a guy, like on the second text, full naked picture of a guy.
Wow.
Yeah, face and everything.
Can't
I'm like,
believe that shit happened.
and then when I wouldn't
Right.
reciprocate, he said, "Oh, yeah, I need to be with someone who has more confidence in themselves." I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, I could have printed a picture of him out. I could have found out where he worked and plastered that picture.
it could,
You know, why
all
don't you do
over.
that?
but it also could
I'm
have
a
like
nice
before.
person.
It could
I'm
have
a
been a
nice
stock
person.
photo or something, right? It could have been like
Very true.
porn he found online. with some dude.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I watch a lot of that Catfish show. It
Yeah.
fascinates me for
Did
some
you watch
reason.
the original documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's,
neat.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But yeah, it's the whole stock image thing is a big play.
Sure.
Right? A lot of people do that, and
Yeah.
they'll keep people on the hook for years sometimes.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
and that's
nuts.
just.
And that's
it's-
why I
it's
would just
wrong.
do old school.
I'm pretty
dating.
confident I've spoken to a few catfish
Yeah,
profiles
Like
in my
on-
newly dating experience. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
confident I have. In fact, so confident that I've been curious. I'm like, I'm gonna see if I can figure it out.
You
Oh,
want to
you
meet
actually
them?
want to go on the date,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Or there's even catfishing in the way I went on a date with a girl who was a larger girl, but in the picture from the angle that it was taken,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have been able to tell.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nice shot.
She was a big girl.
Yeah.
She was a pretty big girl. And it was like, wow, like how do you get that angle?
Oh, you
Like-
can pose and hold
was-
things and
It was one of those like
I'd
from
give
up
a head
here
nod,
kinda
definitely.
things, right?
And that-
Filters and.
But that's the big thing with dating. Like you meet somebody, either even in
AI.
my case. Even in my case, that's why I think it's more. For me personally, would still want to meet a person in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
even if we do the whole online, it's let's go for a coffee. You know, if you're actually interested for a chat. You know,
Yeah.
you brought that up earlier because that whole idea of trying to talk with people online, I don't know if I could ever do it personally.
I don't waste more than a couple days talking to someone online, and then I'm saying, hey, we're chatting another way here, and if they're like not, we're like, okay, talk to you later, and I move on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not horrible. I guess.
Because my assumption is, if you're not here to meet somebody,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
outside of this
Yeah.
app, then
There
you're
you
here
go.
for
And you-
something else. I'm
Yeah.
not here
giving
for that.
giving
Yeah.
your phone number to text is a little different than giving me your address, and then I'm going to come and stalk you. or
Right,
something,
exactly.
So
yeah.
it should be. Yeah.
But that's the thing,
if you're not going
too.
to move over to that.
Even talking to girls, on the street, they're not just willing to give me a number. They're not going to do that.
That's true.
well, you have to
yeah.
give them money first.
yes.
Then they'll give you
Money
that.
first.
You're talking to the wrong.
If you don't
girl.
have money, they don't even know you exist.
You're at the wrong
You're
corner.
exactly. You could be the most dashing guy in the world. It's like, what? You don't drive a Lambo? Get the fuck out of here. I don't want nothing to do with you. And then they're just back to the Instagram.
No, the TikToks now. It's the TikToks.
yes, that's
The
true.
TikToks, yes.
Back to the dancing
That's right. Exactly.
and the TikToks.
Yeah. So yeah.
So
So pretty confident that they're out there, and it's what are you gonna do? And when the thing is, was gonna say with meeting women in person, they're not so quick to give you their number, but they want to give you their like Snapchat or their
I don't do
Instagram or
Snapchat.
their
Yeah.
whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why are we going back to online?
Well, no, I don't mind necessarily no number. Again, let's go for me to have a coffee.
But that's what I'm saying. If you meet, let's say I was to go talk to a girl on the street. Or street.
Stop saying that.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Way you're afraid.
But like, okay, at a bar or somewhere else. Anywhere
There
else.
you go.
There.
Yeah.
Public setting.
Yes, you're out playing some pool.
There's a
and bumped
very
into
good
her.
chance they're not going to give me their phone number.
No, you don't need it though. You just
They
say,
want
hey.
you to look at their Instagram.
Right. That's the thing.
Even when you meet them
They
in
want followers.
person.
yeah.
I think most people's Instagram is like if you were to go to their house and look at their photo album of the best pictures of
Yeah.
them. That's,
Yeah.
that's what that is. And it's kind of I think for a lot of women, it's a barrier. So you don't have to give a phone number. You can just say, well, here's my Instagram.
That's a fantastic
Well,
description
it's
of people's Instagram. I
It's
think.
easy to block.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Yeah.
But it's easy to block somebody too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the
And you
buffer,
can have
right?
multiple accounts. Like I'm pretty sure both my kids have Instagram accounts that I don't know about, which is totally fine.
Sure, fine,
Yeah.
no problem.
Like-
Whatever, no big deal.
We all have, I have pictures my parents probably wouldn't want to see.
I definitely don't.
And that was back in the day when you would get them developed and they would
Oh,
be
and
on
they would-
display in
they
the
would
mall.
know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they were developed. They're developed in a fucking darkroom somewhere. That means someone was like, "Holy shit!"
Oh.
Right?
I'm like, damn it, yeah. And they're telling all their friends, so like, you never gonna believe what I saw.
Let's be honest. It's like the
how many
internet.
how many
They probably got
doubles
more
of
than one.
pictures? How many doubles did people make of certain pictures
Oh.
that came through there?
I
Right?
can only
Right?
think of
Wasn't there a
like,
movie with Robin Williams where he was
Yeah.
like a creepy
Yeah.
photo?
1 hour photo?
1 hour photo. Yeah.
Good fucking movie.
Yeah.
Great
And
movie.
he
It
was,
was creepy seeing him be creepy.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
wonderful seeing him be creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, Robin Williams. That makes me sad.
Now they take a picture and it's like,
Well, you
Right
take
there.
Yeah.
take a
literally.
picture, and I haven't done the whole rate there thing, but I always love that with Google and in the apps. Take a picture. Would you like to click the refine button? And suddenly you're like, bing.
Yeah. It's
Fucking love it.
what the hell?
Yeah.
That's
Even if a
nuts.
person sharing the real picture, it's still a modified, all tweaked in that old digital sense.
That's another
Yeah.
form of catfishing, I would say, too, right?
Yeah.
The filters and
Yeah.
with the TikToks has looks like you got the makeup on and
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I think a common thing I see in ladies' dating profiles is the no filter, but they still use the filter.
Okay.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, I mean, come on.
But eventually, like, you're going to see the person. Well, I would hope.
You'd hope.
Like,
Yeah.
that's why, I don't know, when I see women with eyelashes on that,
Oh my
like, there's no
God.
possible way anyone could physically grow eyelashes that long.
Right.
I'm like, don't.
Or see out of those
Right,
eyelashes.
well, that's the other thing. Like,
Did you know
how
that-
dark is it in your world right now?
I know.
Apparently, fake eyelashes like that were popularized by prostitutes, and they used to call them cumbrellas.
No, wow.
Yep.
the name is
Yep.
quite.
Ah, I'm totally stealing that name.
We
That
need
is the
to come
best
out with
name.
a line of eyelashes, clearly.
Call them cumbrellas.
Umbrellas. Come here. Come.
Give your man a come here.
Oh my word!
Wow.
Oh,
Our
And
first
we're
video in a long
there.
time, guys.
Yep.
And you're canceled.
oh my gosh.
This is great. Wow, that is amazing and disgusting.
Remember, we
At the same time.
apologized before you.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
started.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
No, it's
just
okay.
making sure that apology.
Yeah,
I do not get offended easily at all.
that's good.
Sounds like a new challenge.
But yeah, eventually all those women, you're going to take all that off,
You'd hope.
Yeah,
hopefully. And then
Yeah.
what is your man going to be like,
it's like a push-up bra.
okay.
I dated a girl once who wore lots of push-up bras, and then there was
There's nothing to push up.
very disappointed.
Yeah.
I was very
Yeah,
disappointed.
It's like lies. Two
I wear-
word lies.
I wear a push-up bra for different reasons now. Just to hold them up. Now it's like they look like they're up here.
Yeah,
They're not.
No.
If I jump
Yeah.
really
Oh no!
Catch them. Oh my gosh,
Too many jokes. Can be
so
made.
many.
so many.
My lord. What were we talking about? Dating.
I believe the topic of tonight
Dating.
was dating.
So, what app are you using?
All the ones.
I'm the catfish you.
All the ones. Like how many's all the ones?
I don't know. I mean,
So
the
Grindr?
ones that- yeah, of course. That's
But
my
isn't
thing.
I know that's the gay one.
That's the gay one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, not great.
What is it? What's another one?
Not in a Harvey.
Bumble? Does that
Bumble.
still exist?
Yeah, I have a profile on Bumble. I don't think
But
I'm
that's
messing with
one
anybody
where
on Bumble.
it has to be all the women have to make the first move and
Sure.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But then they give guys the opportunity to swipe anyways, which makes no sense.
Oh, just swipe.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's how you get more suggested to the women or something.
I guess. It's all just gamified.
Well,
dating,
everybody
right?
likes games.
Yeah, I know. I
They
know.
should make one that's like, like Candy Crush. But like,
Yeah, they should. Yeah.
you have to
right.
match the things. And,
Actually, you know what? They
You
should. It's
accidentally
like,
date somebody.
if you are not on this IQ level, you should not be dating this other person here. So that should be it. There should be games of skill.
Oh, you should have like a dating app where it's like you play Tetris against the other
Yes!
person or something.
Should
Or
it?
like Street Fighter.
Oh my God. Maybe this should be our fucking our money.
And then if
maker
you
right here.
win, you get to go out on a date.
No, yeah. But it's a variety because that way you more match. So people that like, Tetris, people that want to play pinball,
you have me at
pool.
Tetris,
Like
but
an
as soon
Olympics.
as you said
Yeah.
like Street Fighter, I'm pretty sure all the vaginas like shriveled up because I was like, they're not.
Hey, there's ladies out there who like video games.
Oh, there are. I'm just sure. I'm guessing Street Fighter is not like one of the big ones that ladies probably
Okay,
play.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I really enjoyed Animal Crossing, actually.
Yeah, me too. Actually,
Hey, Barbie, let's go horseback riding. I don't know what the fuck.
no, it's like, come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Oh,
That's
I,
right.
all the time.
Dave loves that.
Yeah,
That's Dave's
I grew
favorite.
up playing Barbie with my cousin. That one was not sexual at all. It was just us playing Barbies, and I was Ken and Barbie, and yeah.
Wow, we're getting
Like the
confessed
actual,
here.
like the actual, but or
Oh, wait,
you were
characters.
Ken.
No, characters.
Okay,
Yeah.
'cause
She
that would
had the
just be
whole
weird.
everything set, and I bring in my GI Joes, and
Wow.
yeah.
Oh well, that's how
now
you
it
play.
sounds good.
Yeah, we have a good time. And it wasn't all just
Have a good
battle.
time.
The GI Joes were
Barbie's
sometimes
worse.
coming to
So
save.
And they would make stop motion.
I was gonna say, when you do the Barbie, just cook it.
No,
You
we
go to
had
the mall?
great
I Joe, does he
stories.
bring his friends?
Great times.
That's like,
Sorry, what's funny?
oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, so that was you clearly dated.
I didn't date my cousin. Where are we going with
the
this?
Barbies dated with the G.I.
Oh yeah, the
Joes.
Barbies dated.
Yeah.
Of course they did.
Well, was it dating?
Not really.
Yeah.
Pretend dating.
Well, they were pretend dating.
So
Isn't there no? Oh fuck! What? Isn't there? No, there isn't a guy named Shore Leave in GI Joe. Is there? That'd be a great GI Joe code name though. That was Adventure Brothers.
wow,
yeah,
I'm
you're right,
impressed,
Adventure
AJ.
Brothers. Yeah, you're right. It's Venture Brothers.
You
yeah.
you went right over there, eh?
But Shore Leave is a great name.
GI Joe code name.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
why
that's what they would have been playing. Shore Leave.
Oh, I see. Oh, yes, they would.
The
Yes,
GI Joes come and
I understand. Yes,
come and
Yeah.
leave.
Do you
They come and
understand?
leave.
I'm
Come and-
getting
come
it
and
now.
leave. Come and
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Take my little bit.
Okay.
Sorry.
Come and
Yeah,
come
I'm
and go.
catching on.
Highbrow.
I have not
humor
caught
here.
up yet.
Highbrow.
I have not caught
Again,
up.
remember the
Layers.
apology that was issued.
Yeah, no.
I'm on. I think I'm on Tinder. And
I was gonna say you got to be on
Tinder.
the
Is it is Tinder the one where you just want to have sex?
That's what they say.
Ah,
It has not
that's why I've never gone.
happened.
I mean, I just want to have sex.
I
but
mean, I
don't wanna
matched
do-
with myself. That was a good time. We had a nice time.
It's just a picture.
It was just
It's his
sex.
right
though.
hand.
It was just sex. It was nothing else going on.
Oh,
Profile picture
And
was
you know
just your
what?
right hand, and you swipe
Yeah.
whatever.
And I
Left and right,
deleted
left
them
and right.
after. I deleted them after. so
you know
I
what you
didn't
need to do is next
Blocked him.
time you're working in the resto is wear a hairnet. Take that picture of yourself and make that your profile
it.
picture.
Make,
I
make
tried-
sure your
So hot.
make sure your mustache is a little bushier.
Oh,
whereas
I tried a
like mine-
profile once where I put all my real true thoughts down about all of the various pictures I had seen,
okay.
like, and kind of gave what I thought would be good advice.
Okay.
Not a one like love your profile that was funny. Like not
No?
one guy was like that was
Wow.
funny. I was kind of I wasn't mean, but
To the point.
I was to the
You're
point. 'Cause,
honest
like,
to
if-
the point.
if you don't have any hair on your head and you put your sunglasses on top of your head, like don't do that.
Yeah,
like
no.
it's not something women like at all. I can tell you. I can tell you that I am speaking on behalf of all the women.
In this case,
If you're bald, take your sunglasses off, put them in your pocket.
Yeah.
Don't put them on your head.
or like
the
those
case.
dudes who like wear them on the back of their head.
They think they're
Again,
so
they're
cool.
usually like chubby necked, fat, bald guys.
Wow. I have seen people in it just look wrong.
Yeah.
I really
So I
don't
think
see
I
that.
mentioned something about that, and maybe like if you like Disney, no, thank you.
What? You don't like the Disney adults? No, man, specifically.
Like there's
You
a
know what?
certain
I don't.
there's a certain
it's
amount
not
of
for
Disney
me.
though, right?
Yeah.
It's not
no.
for me, and I feel like if you are a Disney,
Oh, you're in a
person,
safe
you
space.
want- You want someone. My brother and his wife are Disney people.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, I
And-
enjoy a few Disney movies, but I'm
Sure.
not like I don't think I own a Mickey Mouse thing.
No.
No,
No.
no, we're not that kind of family.
Yeah, but I think if you are a real true Disney person, you want your person
Well,
Yeah.
to like
if you're
it, and
horribly
I
addicted
don't
to
want.
it, yes.
I don't want to watch Disney movies. Like I've seen most of them.
Like was suggested by age, I have to admit, I agree, except for, the ones made between 89 and 96, 97. Those ones I could watch over and over again. Yeah.
Like
Lion
on
King.
purpose?
I'm not a No.
on purpose.
Yeah, I have to
Okay.
admit, you go back to some of the classic Disney's. The Lion
I'm not
King,
saying that there
things
wasn't
like
good
that.
properties made, but I think to Krista's point, like the obsessive Disney.
Yeah,
That-
like
that I
you
agree
always have
on.
like
That's
a Disney
like-
T-shirt
like-
or
Disney tattoos
Going
everywhere.
there, like,
Disney
over and over and
undies.
over again. Like, it's,
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
once you've been there, but I don't like. There's very few movies I'll watch over and over and over.
does
again.
watching Star Wars over and over count as a Disney movie?
Yes.
not the OG
Now you
ones.
can-
Okay.
The new ones, yeah,
saying,
but not the
we're
OG
good.
ones. No. What did you say? What? No.
She said it counts.
She's gonna leave right now.
That's
No,
okay, that's okay.
I have watched all this. Not all of them, but I can't even say which ones they are. But the first three that
4,
ever
5, and
came
6.
out,
Yeah. yeah.
I have seen them multiple.
Oh, the first three are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're definitely my fave.
That's
Nice.
good.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, out of those three, which one's your favorite?
The Empire Strikes Back.
Hey! You just knew that was the right answer.
She could.
She may have listened to her voice.
Yeah, but no, it is very much Disney because of way Disney's gone with the Star Wars.
So do you not even like attempt to go to bars or anything like that?
No, I've gone on dates, and I've
no, but I mean, like, do you, like instead of using the app, like Dave was saying, actually going out and physically,
of course,
pursuing somebody.
But like the
or-
problem is, I don't take it seriously, so I just say the dumbest shit because I'm ridiculous. And
like, what bar do you go to where they're our age?
That's
I'm sorry, I'm
that's the
much
thing
older
too,
than
though.
you,
That's
but
the thing.
I'll give you
too,
credit
though.
on
Not.
that one. Yeah.
pardon? Yeah, and that's the thing too.
I don't know where. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
if you go,
You'd have to go to like
you're
a
going to be the
sports
creepy
bar or
old
something.
man.
That's true.
So you have to be very careful.
Right. I would say
Jack Astor's or BP or something. Sports bars.
just hang on
I think
there.
that's where.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? I would say
Margarita
this.
Mondays, dude.
I don't go out specifically for that purpose.
Okay.
But when I am out doing my thing, whatever that thing is, and opportunities arise, then I take said opportunities.
But maybe you should be more serious.
I
Maybe
I
you
don't
should-
know. I don't think I
if you're
can.
actually actively
I don't think I
pursuing a
can.
date.
Yeah, no. I mean,
I guess you'll have that off chance where
Yeah.
where the person will be like, "That was really fucking funny."
I think that's what I'm getting at. Is I'm not serious about dating. Like that's.
Okay,
I think that's what
that's
it's
the
coming
thing.
down
You're
But
just,
then again,
just practicing.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay,
a good way to
fair.
put it. Yeah.
Because one of those, if you're not serious about dating, why do the online swipey things and all this?
It's something to do. You know what I mean?
I feel like
it's
I feel like
not-
it was something you were curious about when you couldn't use them. So you
No. I think it's just something now that I'm, single. It's like, okay, I just want to see what the rest of the world's doing. I did use, they weren't apps, but I used dating sites back in the day.
Right.
I think it was on OkCupid and,
I
Oh my
remember
gosh, yeah, I remember that
Ashley
one.
Madison.
Yeah, I remember that one too. Yeah. But I don't think it was on that. No, it wasn't on that one. But like they've changed a lot. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'll try it out. And it's a dumpster fire.
But
to
that's
say the
even
least.
how that's how the kids do it now.
That's
as well
exactly
as
it.
going out to bars.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're both my kids are on dating apps. It's
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah.
And there's just, I guess that's just more, but they also they go to like Seeps and all.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Well, they're young enough.
all,
to
like,
all
oh my
those
God,
bars
that
that we
place
went
is still
to
there.
15
Yeah.
years ago when we were, reading the game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's reading the game. Oh, yes. That's right.
Oh no, it's a thing. It's
It
like a
is.
whole pickup artist underground world thing, man. It's fucking crazy, actually.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
The book itself, it's a weird book because like the first half is this how to be a pickup artist, and the second half is like this biography of this dude's life.
Yeah. Neil Strauss.
Yeah, and it's really
Fantastic writer.
It's really fucking interesting.
Fantastic
actually.
writer. He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of his. Yeah.
He wrote the Marilyn Manson biography,
And the Britney Spears one.
Oh.
And the Courtney Love
The
one.
Dirt.
The Dirt.
the Dirt, the Motley Crue one.
Yeah, it was rock author.
Yeah, like really fucking good book.
But yeah, he more or less figured out how to, at least back in the, what was it, early 2000s?
something like that.
mid-2000s?
Yeah,
Crack the code on how to pick up women.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And,
a certain type of women.
Certain type, yeah, I would say though. Yeah, like, and it was just a lot of it was kind of like, make yourself different. So a lot of this appealed to guys that were nerdy, that were that
Yeah.
maybe weren't confident
Yeah,
with
yeah,
women.
yeah,
So guys would like maybe paint their nails. They would do
Oh,
something,
yeah.
whatever. They
wear like a big fluffy hat,
Yeah.
kind of
yes,
thing.
things like
And
that.
There was actually a
Stand
show
out.
on VH1
Yeah.
about it. The whole pickup
There was,
artist
yeah.
thing,
The it was a lame show,
it
though. I
Mystery
didn't know-
was his name or some shit? Yeah.
The show was stupid.
was bad.
It's so bad. Yeah. Like the illusion of the world that
But
they
you
were in when I was
remember it
reading
by
about
name,
it.
everything.
Yeah. Well, like, oh yeah, these guys are so cool. Then you see it naturally, like, what a bunch of fucking
Yeah.
losers.
Well, look at the one guy that in the Olympics that was the gymnastics. I think he did the pommel horse. Pommel. Is that what it's called? I don't even know. The one you swing around.
Right.
He is a total nerd.
Yeah.
And
nice.
everybody is falling in love. He's going to be on Dancing with the
Oh
Stars.
boy.
Which is horrible, but
But when the ladies realize
they
that
love him and he's a
into
nerd.
gymnastics and can stretch and do it, that's what they. Ooh,
Yeah.
sports.
And you're on an international stage.
Yeah, right.
Small detail.
A lot of ladies go, ooh,
Just like the pole vaulter. We all know he's very famous.
We all know the French.
The ladies
vaulter
love
has a
him.
Big old Johnson.
They're like, hey, you didn't lose in our books.
Right?
Bring that pole over here. Yeah.
That one day he wished it was not as big.
Exactly. Yeah.
So on that topic,
Sure.
All right, continue.
I was hanging with my friend, a couple friends the other night, and we were talking about first we started talking about how there couldn't be a more inclusive world than Pornhub. Have you scrolled through the categories?
I
lately?
can't see. I have not realized how many women get stuck inside dryers.
No, but
It's
they
amazing.
include you
Yeah.
can watch a man who's 5'3" suck on a lady's left foot
Yeah,
in
it's there.
Argentina. Like
That's
they
true.
include
If it
like
doesn't
everybody
have
has
two
a
goats fucking
category.
a chicken, I'm not in.
Oh no,
Like
it's
you
in
gotta
there. You'll
scroll
find that.
through
Yeah.
the categories.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyways, I had a different conversation with a gentleman, and we were talking about a threesome, and he was like, "Well, don't," because I said, like, I don't know how you have the conversation where you bring in a third person, and he's like, "Well, don't you have any friends?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but none that I
friends.
want to have."
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. Yeah, like, I don't want to
So,
fuck my
like,
friends.
Do all guys think that girls are all a little bit gay and would just like sleep with anybody?
I think we
Like,
want them to be.
Is that what it is?
I think it depends on the age. 'Cause there was
okay.
a certain age in like movies and pop culture, like between like the 80s and
Yeah.
early 2000s,
Kind
where
of gave you that impression.
Yeah.
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 like when all those movies, like Euro Trip, and,
Yeah,
and all
Road
those
Trip,
ones-
yeah.
all those movies came out.
Yeah.
Those kind of movies, American Pie,
Good call.
shit like that.
Yeah. So I guess we kind of, yeah. We were influenced.
And then
It's just-
Playboy telling us that you all hang out in frilly underwear
Yeah.
and have pillow fights
Yeah.
and jump on the
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
And then-
Exactly.
That's how it
You have
happens, right?
Little kisses in the powder room together.
Yeah.
Right? That's what happens, right? That's what.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
These are very nice stories, actually.
If Revenge of the Nerds taught me anything, they all walk
my
around with
God.
their boobs out
Or
in the change room.
Porkies.
Oh,
There's always
Porkies.
Porkies.
That's right,
Porkies.
Always
Yeah,
walk
that's
around
all-
with their boobs out in the
that's
change
right,
room,
that's
right?
what happens.
That's how it happens.
We do walk around naked with each other all the time.
See, they're not wrong.
See, there we go.
See, that's. We're not walking around naked in change rooms. We're like fucking
doing
You
that.
guys do?
No.
Oh my god.
No.
In
No.
hockey change rooms?
No, we're
No.
like
Towels.
we're only naked when we have to be.
Really?
That is
Yeah.
it. Yes,
So
yes,
it is
yes.
really just in the movies.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I just picture y'all walking around slapping
No,
each other's
it's just
asses.
that was just a
No.
homoerotic director's like I want to see the dogs out. So
Yeah, just in every single movie, because let's be honest. You know.
Oh yeah, no, women we don't care
Yeah.
at all. Like to the point where it can be shocking what someone will do.
Wow.
Like different like stretching and yeah.
have you? It's just I guess it's a weird one, but have you seen like a woman like fully clothed, whatever, and then you see them like not, and they're like whoa, completely different person?
Completely naked?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like at the gym.
Yeah.
You'll like run on like there was a girl, yeah, like I saw her every day and she would change her tampon and do like she would do stretches and stuff that I was like, it's fine because we're in a safe space. I don't
Sure.
care, but I wouldn't.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
do this. This is not
I
how
don't know
I
the
would
balls
conduct
to do that.
myself.
But then
Yeah.
you'd see her like, and then I'd see her at the freaking mall, and
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
seeing you come
As long as you didn't see her
That's
doing
the
that in the
damn
washroom at the
Yeah.
mall, that might be the line. Just saying.
yeah. And then the hot tub was always what got me. Was I wore a bathing suit in the
Yeah.
hot tub?
Oh hell yeah.
No, there were. I think there was a certain age range, much older ladies that would just walk right in with nothing on. I'm like, I'm out.
Oh, see ya later.
Okay, I gotta
folks.
That's my cue.
That's a little bit of a head nod. That's just them walking going. Fuck off.
But do guys?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
you
they don't
guys
give a shit
obviously
about
don't do that.
I don't. No,
No,
not on purpose. No,
I don't
I'm
even
trying to do
sleep
that.
naked.
No,
On purpose.
no.
You don't sleep naked.
Nope.
But you have,
No.
do you have
I
young
mean-
kids?
Yeah, but even still,
Yeah.
no, even before that.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
I'll sleep naked, but like if like people are over, I'm not gonna. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you never did when I'm there.
Yeah. Well,
You always do that
then
when
I'm
I'm
definitely
in the
sleeping
bed.
naked if
You
you're
don't
there.
sleep with me. We just have
Yeah.
all the fun, and then I have to leave.
Yeah, of course. You gotta get out. You love to do bus fare. Get out. You're not sticking around.
You don't let him sleep over like I do.
No, because I'm waiting for you to come over.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That works. Makes sense.
I get 11 to midnight. You get midnight to 2.
That's right. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
Then the asshole's closed. Shut for the night.
Shit out of luck.
Literally.
Oh,
shit out of luck.
nice.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So dating.
So
Dating.
dating. So fun.
What's the most recent date gone like for you?
You know what? I haven't. It's probably been. Yeah, I haven't gone on a date in a while.
No?
There's a couple guys that I talk to on a regular basis, but I haven't. Yeah, I haven't met anybody that I want to.
So can I ask of course, the very now totally on your side of the fence. So if you've been speaking with these people, why not ask them out just for a coffee?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or you feel like you're
Way to make me think about it,
good
Dave.
honest answer. Or is it more like you
Like-
feel like you're more becoming friends and you're just
Yeah, I
chitty
think it's
chatting?
probably
They're
more
friend
going that
zoned.
way.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel that vibe,
Yeah.
less of the hey,
Yeah.
let's go meet, have a date.
Yeah.
It's more of
Gotcha.
where we're chitty chatting.
Yeah.
Okay,
She
that's
does not
fair.
see them as suitable romantic
Well,
partners.
no, it's on both sides. That to a certain extent, or maybe at some point you start to say something, and somebody again, or you get a nice movie scene where it's just a little chitty chat.
Well, and it's really hard. Like, I think, too, once you've kind of lived a lot of life, it is hard to not think about all the things that you could potentially, like, you'd start overthinking things
yeah.
and think, do I want to invest? Like, I did have a serious guy that I, like, after my divorce that I dated, and he was much older. Like, he was 16 years older than me. So he's a lot older. And everything was great. And I was in La La Land, and then he fell.
Oh no! Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was like, I haven't known, like, if you've been married to someone forever and you have to take care of them, it's one thing. But if you've known them for a few years and all of a sudden you have to be their nurse, it's different because you've only known them for that short period of time. And all of a
Yeah.
sudden I was like, and he didn't want me to take care of me. Either.
yeah.
Well, I was
that's
gonna say,
He
I
was
guess-
like, you need to leave. Like,
Depending on the
Really?
position in
Okay.
life
Yeah.
you want to be in too, right? Like
Yeah.
You may
at,
not
at
want
that point,
somebody,
you just want to be dating people,
right.
whereas
And it doesn't have to be that
Yeah.
serious. It's just, as you get older, like, shit happens and it's more difficult to deal with. And you do have like older kids, so they don't have to be involved, but also they can also, have to be involved.
Yeah,
right?
Right,
right.
right.
Yeah.
This gentleman that I was dating, his daughter ended up having, like, I moved in with him, and then his daughter, like 3 months later, needed somewhere to live, so she moved in. So then I'm living with,
Oh Lord.
like, it's
Wow.
just, life
Yeah.
happens, and then
Well,
all of
yeah.
a sudden it's like, all right, well, we're not fighting to make this happen. Like,
Yeah.
we're not going to
Right.
fight to keep this going.
Yeah.
I have to admit,
silly.
like, if with my kids, if somehow my wife realizes she can do better, and I'm dating, and one of my kids needed to stay, just like if one of their kids needs to stay, yes,
100%.
You
Yeah,
can't say no to
absolutely.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
But again, that's depends on the position you want to be in, right? Like when I got together with Nikki, like I was at the point in my life where I wasn't fucking around.
yeah,
I was like, this is where my life was at.
Yeah.
I had a wife. I got divorced. I'm looking to fucking start this whole path again. If
Yeah.
you're not into it, no.
Yeah.
Right. And she was like, yeah, cool. Like that's kind of
Oh no, that's
the
fair.
point of my
Yeah.
life I'm in too. So if you're in that point in your life with two people, I could see a fall or a health thing and that person being like, okay, like
Yeah.
we're in this for the long haul. Fuck it. Right.
Well,
Oh,
like, my
yeah.
parents have
But
been
you
married.
probably weren't in that position to
Yeah,
do that with this
fair.
gentleman, right?
I would have taken care of him. It's just there's a different, like, it's not the same love. Like, my parents
Yeah.
have been married 60 something years.
Yeah.
Like, my mom will, like, they will take care of each other
Yeah.
as long as they
Can.
just
Yep.
have to now because
Yeah,
they've been
yeah.
together
They're-
so
they're
long, right?
obligated by
Like,
time.
I look
Yeah.
at both of them and I'm like, when one of you start shitting yourself,
I'm out of here.
the spouse trumps the daughter, 100%.
Yep.
And then my niece is a nurse, so I'm like, you're next in line. 'cause
Oh,
you're,
shit.
You're trained.
It is funny you bring that up because my wife said that she would actually just hire somebody. She would never do
Yeah.
it.
Well, now you can.
Yeah, I'm like, I would wipe your butt.
Yeah,
I was
this
very
is just-
disappointed. And of course, I get the look
Well,
of
just-
course you would,
Because it's
David."
not for sexual stuff. That
No,
point, David. That's the
no,
thing.
I
yeah.
would never do it
You don't know
sexually.
Dave that well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. That's
So I think just
different
you
times.
get older and it's like, how much do you want? Not how much do you want companionship? It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
And you get used to being by yourself too. In a
And
sense,
I
you
I
know?
don't mind my alone time.
Exactly. Yeah,
I love watching documentaries.
Yeah.
and
and just
smoking
doing
a
your
little
thing.
weed.
A little, yeah, exactly.
And then I eat my craft dinner every night, and I'm good.
That's a good night. That's a good night.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a plan,
I
right?
feel it.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's true. When you get older, I feel what you're saying. Like I mean, I'm not serious about dating, but I know what I don't want.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Yeah.
willing to
Yeah,
compromise,
that's
Yeah,
right?
I was at that point with Nikki.
Yeah.
Like not her as a person, but I was at that point in my life when I met her where I was like,
Yeah.
I know what I want. I know what I don't.
And I could cut the bullshit real quick. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
You know, yeah.
That is the nice thing too.
For sure.
I have gone out with like people where it's like we've gone on a few dates and had like a really good time and just realized our lives weren't conducive.
Yeah.
And when you're younger, you think,
Oh, we'll make it work.
right?
Yeah.
You know,
So
and when you're
stingy.
older,
kinda
you're
mold it
like,
together
really,
when
it's
you're
younger,
probably not.
You're over on that street. I'm
Yeah.
over on this street. We're both cool, but
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I have honestly made a lot of friends, genuine friends. Like I didn't ever find out Pantyhose Pete's real name or
yeah.
anything.
Well, no,
So-
because that's one of those things
It
I have
was
to admit,
Paul.
I'm somewhat curious about. Like nowadays, like do you kind of do the breakup more online, or does it kind of depend on multiple things?
Most people
Or
just
is it in
ghost
person?
now. They just
Yeah,
don't
I
talk
think
to
it's
you.
a
lot of
Yeah,
people
they
just
just
stop
fuck
it.
off.
Well, no, I mean more in what you described there, in which you kind of realized while going on a few dates that
You know what? It like text. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like a personal.
okay, so you can break up through texting now, so I can message my wife.
I think people
All right.
divorce over text.
Good. I was made it as a joke. Really?
Yeah, I think I've heard of people. You can. It can.
Well, technically you can,
Oh.
of course. You're just, and then you do it all legal. That does exist for usually better reasons, I like to think, but still.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to admit, I cannot imagine why anybody would divorce over text.
Lack of accountability.
Yeah.
What accountability? Divorce is divorce. I don't understand.
You don't have to confront the person. You can send it through text.
Because
but I guess that's-
some people might feel that if they confront somebody in person, that other person will
We'll
they'll
best
have,
them or
Talk them out of
whatever.
it.
Talk them out of it, change their mind.
Exactly.
okay, I'll
right?
give that. So
because
all
there
the
is still
people
some,
that
maybe
have
some
said
kind
that
of
through
affection
text
there, right?
were in that space.
They're chickens,
Every
Yeah,
single
cowards.
person that said that, okay.
Cowards.
either cowards or cunts.
Yeah, coward cunts.
Sorry,
Way to jump from
New Super
here
Bowl
to
team,
way
coward
up there.
cunts, coward cunts.
Oh, and now they've started.
My kids use like they say cunt a lot, and they say it's not that bad.
Not anymore. I don't
think it's that bad.
It's not what it
There's
used to be.
different language, right?
Yeah.
Again.
For us, everything is permissible. For you two,
well, I mean, I guess we need just sponsors.
yeah, we
This isn't
should.
going to get monetized.
This is not a good
Fuckity
money.
fuck.
We just said cutty, but we meant fucky. I love that movie. Sorry.
I quit.
Anyways, yeah.
But I can't say that I don't think I've dated many people that I haven't already known though, or like in some sort of capacity, right?
Met beforehand.
Yeah, like with Nikki, I met her when I was really drunk at a bar one night,
That's a good old fashioned way. That's how I met
but then
a
I
lot of
didn't.
my
But
boyfriends.
then I didn't remember.
I should
And
go to the bar
then-
tonight.
Again,
Go to
you
the
wake
bar,
up in the
get
morning
drunk.
and go, whoa,
What was it?
cute.
Yeah.
But the second time we actually met, where I remember it was at a weed dealer's place.
Okay.
And then we went and smoked weed, and then she messaged me,
Okay.
and then it kind of just went from there.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was the most meaningful relationships I've had in my life have been one-on-one,
Well-
face-to-face.
Oh,
either
yeah,
like saying
yeah.
high school,
Yeah.
college.
A thing I was just watching was talking about that back before the days of the internet and whatnot. You would find somebody within your community, however
Yes.
that looked at, and
Mhm.
then you, like Chris was saying, someone would know them, they'd vet for them. He's like, oh, that's a good guy, that's
Yeah.
a good girl, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, you
Talk
find
on the phone.
Or even
Yeah.
working
Yeah.
with them, right? Because at one point, working with the people is like going to school with the people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there wasn't as much of this like sexual harassment or that kind of thing when you're just flirting.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
You were allowed to flirt at work without
Right,
getting in trouble.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. So, but
Well, and I
true.
think there was a lot more high school sweethearts too. Like a lot of my friends from high school are like my brother and his wife met in grade 7.
Oh, there you
They're
go.
still together, and a lot of my friends from here
Dave
the same.
would be the same.
Yeah, my wife and I started dating when I was ending grade 10.
See, and I think that's like you've grown up with that person.
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
can't. It just is gonna work,
Yeah.
right? Like because you've gone through so
You've
many
gone
different
through the shit.
stages of your
Yes,
life.
that
Yeah.
was, I have to admit,
Right?
one of
Like,
the big things. Yeah.
We went through stages, and there were stages that we did not go through well together. And
That's
Yeah,
true.
no, I'm actually saying, even
That's
with Shannon and I, like we have the same where we've had moments where we have we're in a different spot, something going on, and having to kind of work through it. But I think, at least for the two of us, that's been what's been really good because, we got our knees a little scraped up, but kind of work together to stand back up.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Which I think in any relationship, it's not that you have to do it, and I don't want to make it sound that way, but I have always found that and again, based on my one example that I have, it's always helped things grow and feel stronger.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, like, it's rare we do that. You go back, 15 years ago, it was a bit more often. Yeah. And usually
absolutely.
my fault.
Usually my fault.
Usually I did something stupid, dumb, out of things I should have known better.
As long as you're willing to admit it.
Of course I'm willing to
God,
admit
this
it.
is nonsense.
I was wrong.
This is all nonsense. God damn. Dating. It's ridiculous.
It's
It is.
okay.
It is
Almost
it
as
is-
ridiculous
Seems
as
like, it seems
being
like it's getting
married.
ridiculous.
It is insane.
I don't know. It depends. Depends on the marriage.
Sure.
Depends on the person.
Person.
Not that I'm an expert. I thought there had
Yeah.
been a push or something to try and get people I thought there was like a whole stop using the online and start meeting in person. Or am I making up news in my brain? Like I thought this was
I think you underestimate
I think
the
that's a-
addiction people have for their
fair
phones.
enough.
Yeah.
Phones is bad. Yeah. I think getting people to actually go out and stuff is really tough.
Challenging. I know they're doing a bunch of speed dating things
Well,
around
and
London now.
it's just so easy to
Nice.
swipe.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's
yeah.
like TikTok.
Okay, the fact that speed dating is back, sold.
Yeah, you
It
got
is.
And I
It is.
think I would be all for that because I think you can tell within
Yes.
like a few minutes
Yes.
of meeting somebody whether you have a connection with them.
Yeah,
or
I
not.
still
100%.
make the joke with my better half that I was like, you know what? I'm going to find a way to speed date if you ever realize you could do better.
Well, you can.
It
now.
looks like fun.
Well, and you get like
Yeah.
certain questions out there and in the open, and people
yeah.
are going to
Yes.
admit things, and you can just go, yeah, it would never work.
Yeah.
sure.
I talked to a few
or,
old
or at least get to the point where you feel like you would want to learn more about
Absolutely.
that person.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, maybe it would never work after that too.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
you still have that stepping point.
Yeah.
Too. That makes sense.
I want to go speed dating just to do it, not to actually be with the person, just to participate.
If I go, Krista goes. We'll let you know.
Yeah,
You go with us.
absolutely.
We'll be the peanut gallery, Dave.
No, I want to
No, he's gonna
participate.
participate, Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be upfront and honest. I'm actually married
No,
and just here to experience.
No. You are not allowed to say you're married.
No, I'm going to be
No,
honest with the
no,
person.
no.
No, you got to be honest.
Because as soon as you say
Then-
you're married, you're going to become 1,000 times more attractive.
You know what's funny? I know that.
So you got to say single for this.
Yeah. No, I don't know why. I think it's watching one of the movies, 40-Year-Old Virgin of all, one of the ones. It's hilarious watching the dating things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some tells me it's
Yeah.
not like that, but yeah, it should be fun.
That's what I expect.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it's exactly like that.
Yeah, I know a few bars around town are doing it, which is kind of fun. I haven't bit that bullet yet, though.
no.
Yeah, that's how serious I am.
Oh, please do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Then
I'm
I'll-
still waiting for the perfect man to walk into work.
Yeah?
And
Into Cultco.
yeah,
Yeah, he hasn't walked in yet?
Okay.
not yet.
No?
I've been asked out a few times,
Yeah?
and it's always just bizarre.
What do you mean?
Well, just asking for my phone number. It's like, I'm
Oh.
not going to give you my phone number.
I got a bunch of ketchup. Want to come over?
But I also get asked to reach into men's pockets for the receipts. So,
Oh, that's
because I check the receipts,
Okay.
and they'll hold their pocket out towards me, and I'm like, I'll hold your pop.
Oh, my Lord.
You can get your own receipt.
Wow. Tell me the other day with
They shit
guy with
people,
the...
Oh, pull it harder?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was holding his receipt, and so I went, like, I tried to take it out of their hand, and he wouldn't let go of it. And he's like, pull it harder. And I was like, oh. And then he's like, harder. And I'm like, I can't play this game. Like, you're an 80-year-old man.
I mean, give him props for shooting a shot. You know what I mean? Like,
No, not in that way. Like doing it once, maybe a pull it harder,
creepy.
and then
I
let go
know,
smile.
I know.
That's and the
I know.
He's
doing
stepped
it.
the line.
That's
See, to me,
evil.
all joking aside, even that's rude.
It's rude.
That's just not. I guess
I'm not
place
saying
I
that
grew up,
isn't
though,
rude,
right?
but it's one
It's
of those
stupid rude. You know what I mean? Like
holding
he's like-
it once,
he's
it's
just
just
an
kind
idiot.
of annoyingly funny.
They think, yeah.
Whereas holding it, no, that's just come on.
Yeah.
I
it's
just saying
kind of-
there's a difference.
I think you're just annoyed by the act, not the.
No,
the
doing it once,
the
I think I would
sexual-
giggle at the 80-year-old man that did this to me.
Yeah.
I hate to bring it to you. There's very few 80-year-old men that would do that to you.
I know. I keep hoping.
We don't know.
You never know.
I don't know anything about the geriatric gay community.
Do you? Apparently, I know that I think Tampa Bay, Florida is the #1 swinger capital of the world.
No,
And it's
really?
all
But that has nothing to do with geriatric
would you let me
gays.
finish?
No.
It's because of all the snowbirds that go down there. And there's like these geriatric communities. They're all fucking each other. And there's like
That doesn't mean they're gay.
there's syphilis happening. Yeah, there's a lot of gay shit happening between them.
How do you know
I'm going to say, and why have you researched this so much?
I don't know why.
Google.
The rabbit hole was deep that day. I'm sorry.
This just tells us, Dave, that if he were to pass away, we definitely need to delete his search history.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If we're gonna have a safe face at all,
No, we're not going to delete it. We're going to print it out, bring it to the funeral.
we're just gonna read it.
Read it out. Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Your eulogy
Wow.
today will be given by Dave and AJ.
God. It's gonna be like Transformers. Then it's
We're just gonna
be
make it
like
a podcast episode.
Elements. Then it's gonna be Transformer Element, and then it's gonna be Transformer Element porn. It's anyways.
Yeah, as you get more deeper.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Disgusting.
What do you have to say about this, Chris? In your coffin?
What you talking about, Willis?
That's what you would say. I just hit that button every time they ask you a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, more dating things.
More dating things. I don't know. Gone on any weird dates? Like weird, like
Yeah, I've gone on a few.
not that you've made weird though.
No, I've actually. No, yeah, I'm pretty cool.
You're not the weird one.
No, I just say weird shit. Yeah, I was recently on a date, but we just went for coffee. As we drove around, drank coffee, but the whole time she was going on about like her conservative nature, if you will.
Like
Yeah.
politically, or
Yeah, well, that and everything. So, person kept talking about how they couldn't keep a job and all the reasons why they couldn't keep a job.
Oh.
And they were very spitfire in nature. And, I was really measuring out the hot to crazy ratio.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? It's like,
Yeah.
like, how much
Oh.
can
You had
I
your chart
Fine
out.
line.
God, it's like,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
much can I go through here? Right? And, she gets into all this other stuff.
How
and
good
I'm
is
like,
the sex gonna be?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. But then, 2+ hours later, we don't talk about anything relationship wise and shit. I'm like, this is dumb. So I dropped her off, and I think we might have talked on the phone like a night later. And she started going on. I think she started talking about flat Earth shit or something. And I'm
Oh
like,
fuck no!
okay,
Oh fuck no!
Yeah.
all
I'm
right,
surprised she
I
didn't
don't
slide
know.
you a fucking brochure to the L. Ron
No.
Hubbard fucking.
They'll all
Society.
coincide. But I'm sure she's a nice lady and all, but just was just so aggressive. And that's the thing I find too a lot with ladies these days. They're extremely aggressive with their not.
I
likes.
feel like
Really?
they need.
With
Yeah.
their icks.
I
Yeah.
think women feel a lot of, maybe younger women feel they need to come across as a bit of a bitch
Yeah.
in order to be taken seriously. Like
Yeah.
I think younger women are so concerned about not just being seen as a piece of ass. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and I'm sure like we have been concerned about that all our lives.
Of
as
course.
a woman, of course.
Sure.
But
But there's nothing less attractive than just saying, I don't like this, I don't want
Yeah,
that.
right, and
da,
it's-
da, da,
they
da,
need
da.
to
Yeah.
Oh my, I just don't
tone it
want
back a bit
And then
and
you'll say something
realize-
like, I'm not here for a hookup, and then I see your ass hanging out. And then the next picture, you know what I
She's
mean?
allowed
Like,
to show what she wants to show.
of course
Chris.
she is. It's like, it's just very contradictory.
You
That's
can't
that's
say
fishing, man.
anything.
That's fishing.
Pardon?
Like, that's fishing, man. they cast it out. That's the bait.
Sure, yeah, no, I'm aware.
You just don't get to see that on the date.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just it's wild.
So that was the
experience out
weirdest
there.
one. You haven't like
No, I've had other weird ones. You were a part of
goth chicks or anything?
one time, way long time ago, and
Bro,
this is
part
so
of a
stupid.
date?
Yeah, I was working an illustrious position as a parking attendant, and this girl had asked me to go out a couple of times, and I said no, and then for whatever reason I said, you know what, sure, let's do it, and we went to, before it was Jack Astor's, whatever the bar.
Oh, the one by site.
Baxter's.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was TJ Baxter's. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, so we were,
Yeah, that one with the roof patio thing.
Yeah.
she drank a pitcher of beer in less than 40 minutes.
Good Lord.
Wow.
Her, I remember that.
Yeah,
Okay.
now I remember.
Now you remember.
That's, fuck.
It was.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a picture
and-
to herself?
Pretty much, yeah.
Damn,
And we're
son.
just talking, and I knew shit was going downhill right away, and she's very clingy.
Okay.
I know it's going to be hard to get rid of her. We were doing some work with the London Tap House, so talked to David Shan. They were going to be going out of way. I'm like, want to meet with the Tap House? Like, absolutely, let's do this. So I was like, hey, let's go to this bar here. We're blah, blah, blah. We go there and get drinks, and basically, this woman just kind of went everywhere and just made a scene of things. And I was smoking a lot at the time, and we were pretty much on the patio smoking for most of it. She would come back and check in with us, and she was drunker than not. Then finally, she comes out on the patio and is like, "I don't feel so good." And I remember the Tap House at the time saying they just bought brand new patio furniture.
Yep.
And projectile vomited all
No.
over.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah. I'd forgotten about that. Thank you for reminding me of that wonderful
Yeah.
evening. It was so
So
wonderful.
we hung out with her for the night until she got keys, please. And
Oh,
That was that?
well, not quite.
Oh, fuck.
And then it was maybe like this is so fucking weird. 3 years later, she texted me, see if I could get her free parking downtown.
what?
Just randomly?
Just randomly.
Well, she knew you worked at the Empire.
I guess so. I was like, what the
That's
fuck?
bizarre.
Yeah, so that's probably one of the weirder ones that I've
That
done.
is pretty weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty weird.
Not my story's not the same, but one of the girls that I actually dated way back, the one-time date, she called a couple times and never answered. Yes, I know I probably should just let her know. Yeah, we shouldn't date. But I was a teenager. I didn't know I had to actually answer the phone. But I always remember, out of the blue, I got a phone call. David, do you have won a new boat? I'm like, what? Really? This is cool, because I'm a dumbass teenager. And then, of course, she starts laughing, going, no, I'm her friend. You should call her. Yeah. You know who you are out there. Good job.
Yeah,
You
because
got
they're
me.
listening. They're one of our 20s of fans.
fans.
Yeah. No, the actual joke is when I dated her, I was in grade 9. She was in grade 8. And the very next year, I bumped into her at Lucas. You may
I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good time.
It was a good time.
Yeah. One of those lovely, oh, shit.
Yeah. You get any crazy dating stories?
No, like, I mean, I dated crazy people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
It's not-
which was fun. Running from the cops.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I dated a crazy guy in college, and he would do anything you asked him to or dared him to, and his friends just
Oh,
they would
poor
dare him to
guy.
do all kinds of stuff, and
Oh,
he would do
boy.
it. Like the number of times he would be like naked.
Yeah.
But, like, I remember I think it was called O'Brien's not Oxford. Anyways, near
Oxford and
Fanshawe.
Adelaide.
Here in London.
Yeah. When I went to Fanshawe, this is when I dated him.
Yeah.
And I was at, I think it was called O'Brien's or
Yeah.
O'Toole's.
Yeah, O'Toole's. That's what
Whatever
we're talking
was
about.
there.
O'Toole's,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was there with all my friends, and there was this like big fuss at the door, and they're like, "Is that the guy you're dating?" And I turned around, and he's completely naked
No way.
with his resume, and it's like a Thursday night, you know, with his resume. And they're like, "Is that the guy you're dating?" And I'm like, "Nope, never seen him before in my life, no idea."
No.
Yeah, and like, but I dated him for like a long time.
Oh,
And
wow.
It was
Wow.
torturous because he was always getting into trouble, and my family was very strict.
Yeah.
So I would he got into a fight once, and I said he got in a snowmobile accident. So my mom was like catering to his every need.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he got really drunk and got the shit kicked out of him. I'm like, no, he's in a snowmobile accident.
Yeah. Whereas
Yeah.
if she knew the truth, it'd be he's not invited
Right?
or allowed in.
Yeah, right. So that's why I married. Yeah, I married the first man that I brought home, and my parents were like, "We like him." I'm like, perfect.
Okay.
Me too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'd have to say my worst dating experience was I dated a girl. This was when I was still living on 2nd Street, I think. And she was a nice girl and everything like that. But then when she would get drunk, she'd just get really like maggoty.
Mm.
And I took her to my cousin's wedding. She like puked all over the foyer and
Oh.
like puked in the fucking elevator on the way up to the hotel rooms. I was like, no,
Oh, wow.
That's enough.
it's just she was not
Yeah.
a presentable drunk.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
it's like, no, I'm not sure I'm down with that kind of scene.
Mm.
So that'd probably be one of my worst dating experiences.
Understandably with that much puke. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was
yeah.
not cool.
As soon as puke's involved, I think the date's over.
Oh, the relation, like, because it wasn't like I wasn't like looking to marry this girl or anything like that. So I was like, no, I can
Yeah.
sever this
Yeah.
Yeah.
this relationship real quick. I was dated for a couple months or something like that before that,
Yeah.
but then I saw her true insides colors
Yeah.
on the floor
I
of
see.
the hotel room elevator.
What the fuck?
Though we'll all agree once you've been married 6-7 years, it's okay to do that to your wife.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
yeah, once you're married,
I did
it's-
that.
You're supposed to embarrass your
Yeah.
freaking wife.
Yeah, I did that. I nearly got my head fully outside of the car before I started puking down the side of it. You were there.
Oh, Lord, yeah, I remember that.
You gotta be really drunk not to get your head outside the window.
It was one of those lovely back in the day because it was very rare. Where like even now I've learned never get high, really high, and drunk, really
No,
drunk,
get one or
and
the
then get
other.
into a car.
Bad
Yeah,
combo.
yeah,
Yeah.
bad move.
The important thing I'll always remind people involved: hey, I didn't puke in the car. It was just on
True.
the outside
Oh
entirely.
True.
well, okay. I thought you meant you were like.
save the car.
I thought you meant like here's the window, right? And you like were going for it and like.
No, I made my head out. No,
Okay,
I
you
was
did get
forced-
your head
I
outside.
did get
Okay.
my head out, but
Well,
yeah.
you can take it to a car wash.
I
It was a
got.
lot of puke.
I have one story when I almost tried to be roped into a threesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
How does that happen? How does that conversation happen?
Well,
Seriously,
okay.
I'd love to know.
he
So her and her
started by
friend were a little
saying,
gay.
No.
Is this when you were talking
Let
to the
me
ladies
finish.
on the street?
Let me
Or was this
yeah.
a devil's three-way?
This is-
Was this a devil's three-way?
we can do a devil's three-way?
The devil's three-way?
Yeah.
Yeah, two guys and a girl.
Yeah, we can do that?
No,
Oh, okay.
that's what's called
I
the
was
devil's
gonna say,
three-way.
let me
That's
tell
what
my
it's called, the
story.
devil's three-way.
Let me tell my
I'm
story.
asking questions.
Shout out to Carlos, our boy. We were at the bar one night, and he ended up going to another bar, finding a girl, and brought him to the bar we were at. And we're all hanging out outside after the bar's closed. And I'm being my funny little self. For whatever reason, she was turned on by that. So we all go back to my place, and the place on Stanley Street is pretty much a studio apartment, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's in my place, partying it up, having a good time, drinking, smoking, doing their thing. Her and I are making out and having a good time on my porch. And she also brought her friend with her, and his name was Ian. We all know Ian.
What is that name? Sound familiar?
Yeah, he's a buddy of mine who we've hung out with. Anyways,
What is that name?
so I was trying to kick people out of my place. I'm getting ready to kick people out of my place so I can, have my place. And she's like, "Well, I'm not going to do that with you unless my friend comes with us and
Nope.
joins us." I'm like, "No,
No.
that's not gonna happen."
No.
And she's like, "No, it won't be that big of a deal." I'm like, "No, it's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal." And then I'm like, I'm trying to think of solutions in my head because that's how you think in these situations. I'm like, well, he could wait outside. Like, how long am I really going to be here?
I mean, it would be longer with another guy involved because it wouldn't happen at all.
Yeah. I was like, well, I'll give him cab fare. I'm trying to think of all the things, but
Go
in her
away.
mind, is like he was like her security, I guess, in some sort of way. I'm like, I mean, I don't know how much more you can secure. You like,
So was
you know
he
what
just
I
gonna
mean?
watch?
Pardon me?
Was he just gonna watch?
No.
or-
She thought we were gonna have herself a little time, and I'm like, that's just not gonna
Not gonna
happen.
happen.
So after
yeah.
I'd say
And this was
about,
like a first date thing?
oh yeah, I
from
just
the bar?
literally just met her. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
exactly.
You know what's funny? From their perspective, we almost got him.
Yeah. Well, funny thing is, I don't know if I ever saw her again. Ian and I did become very good friends for a
Did
long
you guys
time.
ever talk about it?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah.
Okay, so he wasn't really in on this.
Oh, I think if he wanted to, if he had his opportunity, he would have gladly done so. But it's just not.
Okay,
Not
well,
for you.
But
Not
for
for
him,
me.
it probably had nothing to do with you. It was all about banging her. I'm sure.
He's gay.
Oh, he's gay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that
So
had everything to do
Oh,
Because you were pretty.
Okay,
Yeah,
with you. Were pretty.
they were
more
working
money.
together then,
Yeah.
and then
They
you
were
became
cahooting.
you became
Almost got him.
you became friends.
See, so that's
With
why
Ian.
I think it's funny when guys go, "We'll just have a threesome with one of your friends."
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if I said that to you, you'd be like, "Well, I don't." Like I'd be like, "Go grab one of your friends."
Yeah.
Who do you want to
that's
sleep with?
it.
Which
Yeah,
one?
exactly. Yeah.
It's the same thing with women. It's like I don't have any friends I want
But
to
I
sleep
think
with.
guys can probably get around that mental trick a lot easier than women can. I think. It's like, wait, are the lights out? Are the lights out?
No, you know what? I think. Yeah, I don't.
No.
I can't think of a
Stupid.
situation in which I would happily just say, okay. Yeah, I can't think of a situation where I would participate personally. I'm like, I don't think I could.
personally have a one penis per fantasy rule, and it's mine.
One penis per fantasy.
Yeah,
I
and it's
love
mine.
it.
And it's mine.
OP.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
OPPF.
PPF. Yeah.
I'd be more about now when you say it together, like how are we doing this? You front, I'm back. We
Nope.
swap every minute.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't
No.
think you just
Can we tag team in or what's safe words? Yeah,
Did you sign a waiver at the beginning?
Yeah. No
When I
touching
get
me.
for the
no
carry out, you do.
All
Trust
eyes
me.
up front, hands where I can see them.
All right, we're putting this cover here so we don't see our penis. No sword touching.
Nope.
There it is. Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's
All
a
right.
negatory.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm actually glad with this conversation. I'm fairly assured I'm on AJ's side on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Props.
Whoa.
Big reach.
Bump tips there. Anyways.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
have that kind of threesome.
Nothing
That's
gay
fine.
about that.
We
no.
just bump
Nothing.
I think that's what we call it from now on. I suppose so. Bump tips.
All right.
All right. Are we done with this or what do you want to do? You want to
Yeah.
talk more dating stuff? Do you have any more stories you want to share?
Yeah, let's end on our
All right.
penises.
Oh, what?
Right. Well, yeah.
What?
That's what she said.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
you're
put it on
right.
our-
All right.
All right, let's end this before we step all over our dicks.
Yeah.
Oh my
All right.
god.
I think
yeah.
we've done been removing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You out there? What are your thoughts on dating? Do you like what we had to talk about? Were our stories stupid? Were they fun? We want to know. We want to hear from you. So please keep the conversation going with us wherever you're finding us on our comment section, wherever you're listening to us, or on our Discord server, or through the social medias, wherever you find us. If you like what we're doing, we have ourselves a little Buy Me a Coffee link. So please throw some ducats there so we can keep the bubblies going and the lights on. And if you're not feeling well in the mental department, thanks for listening to us. We know that you matter, not just to us, but to those around you. And it's important to talk about the stuff that's going on inside your head. So if you can't do that with anybody in your vicinity, we're going to have some links so you can seek out the help that you might need. But until next time, I've been Harvey.
I'm to Dave.
Hey, why should you not go on a date with a bird? Why? Why should you not go on a date with a bird?
I'm not dignifying that with an answer.
Because they're cheap.
That's a good dad joke.
Aren't they mostly of a chirp?
You're such a dad.
Yeah, they're chirp, 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 chirp.
And
Krista.
Krista's allowed to come all the time because she laughs at my
she's
jokes.
great.
Yay.
Krista, thank you so much for joining
you for
us.
having me.
Thanks for having such a wild ass fun conversation. Thank you for joining us on our fun program. You got yourself sarcastically
cameras.
distracted.
Yeah, our cameras.
Have yourself a wonderful night. Peace.
Bye now.
Take care.